Welcome to step 7. Step 7 is about installing and configuring the themes. This is the very interesting and fun thing to do, because till here you will be seeing the old plain WordPress site. Okay, to spice it up your site, you will be adding the themes, and themes will actually change the complete look and feel of your site. And there's my recommendation on which themes to use. There are plenty of themes available in the market, and based on your taste and based on your preferences, you can choose any theme you want. But the theme that I'm showing you here is not a theme. It's basically a framework. It's a framework for a WordPress, right? And based on this framework, whatever themes you're going to install on this framework, it will give you a solid performance for your future projects. The changes that you do on this framework is going to be very stable. And then if there is a bug on this framework, these guys actually support this framework very well in the background, and this framework is for free. So if there's a bug in the framework, they're going to fix it for you, and they're going to keep releasing the new updates. So this way, even though you purchase a theme outside or somewhere built on this theme, your underlying framework is keep updating. Means it's always a bug free. And the second advantage you get is these themes are basically very flexible to change, right? You want to add something, you want to delete something, you want to add a new section into the page. It's very customizable. And so the only thing that is required for you is to learn it once. Once you learn this framework, then you can apply it in all your future sites. So I highly recommend that you use a framework. May not be you're using depending on Genesis, but whatever you can start with your WordPress site, don't just buy a theme and install it. My recommendation is find a framework first. Learn that framework, and then based on that framework, you will have multiple themes. You can go and buy those themes or use some free themes, install on your site, and then once you have that framework, you learn the framework and then you modify your theme. This way, your learning is standard. Your changes will not impact your site much, because the underlying framework will handle all the stuff that you're doing on your theme. Okay, so this will be a fun part because we will be changing a lot of stuff on our website. In section 7.1, we will delete all those unused themes, the default themes that we'll receive from WordPress. And in section 7.2, we'll install the Genesis framework. That's what I recommend. And then we will also install 1140. Then we'll install 1140 child theme, which is built on Genesis framework. These two themes, I have given the link in the PDF file. Once you click that link, you can download the file directly. Okay, you don't have to enter an email ID, nothing. The link is available for you to download for free. Okay, then the section 7.3, you can install the supported plugins for this theme. It's not a generic plugins, but this is a plugin that will support your themes. Then we'll summarize the step 7, and there are some downloads and links section where you can find the PDF file, which will have some links to the plugins and also the downloads for the themes. Okay, so let's go into the course. Okay, so we have installed our plugins and we have also configured our plugins. The next step is we'll install some of the themes, right? The first step is basically to delete all the unused themes. So we'll learn how to delete those. Then we will install some of the themes. We will also watch out for the page speed and understand what will happen if I change the themes. Okay, so we'll do all those things. So first, go to the dashboard. If you're not logged into the site, you can type website name /login. Then you will log into the site. Then go to appearance, themes. So first step, we are trying to clean up the themes. Means we are trying to deleting the themes. So you see in this theme page, it will show all the themes. So what is the theme? Theme is basically your layout and the design of your website. Okay, you can purchase theme from outside and upload it here, or you can build your own themes. So by default, when you install WordPress, you get these 3 themes: 2015, 16 and 17. Okay, if you're using any one of it, you can delete the rest of 2. And then once you start importing new themes, then you can even get rid of this default themes. Okay, so let's first understand which one is the active theme in 3 of this. Obviously, the one that is shown here is active, right? And if you want to change the theme, right, how do you do it? So before that, let's understand what is a page speed with this theme. So I've just run it. It's basically page speed is A, y slow score is B, and for the pingdom it is grade A. Okay, so let's try to change the theme. Let's change the theme to 2016. I'm going to activate it. There's a button here. Once you go down there, you see activate button. You just click on activate button. You can even do live preview before you make the change. Okay, so let's preview our website now. Okay, so theme has been applied onto our site, and the theme will looks like how it has been designed to look like, right? Means the way the logo should look like, the way the menu should look like, and the sidebars and all the rest of the items of the website. So let's first analyze what happened to the speed. We'll also analyze the pingdom. Still A and B. You see the performance grade is been reduced to C from A. So this is the effect I want you to capture. You see, just by changing the default theme given by WordPress itself. This is not a theme that we downloaded somewhere, right? When we install WordPress, WordPress itself gave a theme to us to use. And we all think that is the best option. But you see, our performance has been degraded by changing the themes that's given by WordPress themselves. So these are the small things that you need to notice every time. Whatever changes you are doing, you need to know with what change your performance has been degraded. If you just keep on adding all the things and end of the thing you want to see the performance, then you will not able to catch what is causing that issue. By doing step by step, you do a step 1, come here, verify, step 2, again verify, then you know, oh, because of this it's causing this, then you tweak your steps. Okay, so we're not going to change anything, we're not going to discuss how to fix and all those things, because we are going to keep going and adding the things. Okay, so this is a default theme that's available for us to use. We will delete the rest of the two. We will use this theme. So how do you delete the theme? Go to appearance, themes. I will retain this theme. I will delete these two themes. So click on this button, theme details, and you'll see a button delete here. Okay, just click on it. Click on OK on the confirmation bar, and that theme is deleted. Let's delete this theme also. Okay, obviously you cannot find delete button on the default theme, because if you delete this, then there's no theme, then the website will not be able to display anything. So we need one default theme. Okay, so there's no delete button here. So the next thing we're going to learn is how to add new themes. So we'll install Genesis framework theme first. Okay, so let's install Genesis framework. That is a parent theme. Okay, after we install the parent theme, we will install a child theme. These themes are from studiopress.com. Okay, so how to install a new theme? You can go to appearance, themes, and there's a button called add new. Click on it. Then it will ask you to choose from these themes, which is free, but we will say upload theme. Choose the file. So I've downloaded these themes, and I will also give you this zip files attached to this links in the reference section. You can refer to that, and then you can download these files also. Okay, so first you have to select Genesis. Genesis is a parent framework. Once you install the parent framework, then you install the child themes. So first we'll install Genesis. Click open, install now. Click on this button called install now. So once this is done, don't need to activate, go return to themes page. Because Genesis, you can still activate it, but I want it as a reference point. This is basically a framework, parent framework, using which we will also install a child theme. So click on add new, upload theme, choose file, This time you select 1140, open, install now. So this is a child theme from StudioPress and this is a premium theme. I like this theme. This is basically used on most of my site because it's very flexible to edit and also very flexible to add new code to it. Okay, this time I want to activate this. So before that, I want you to show this. The parent theme Genesis 2.6.1 is currently installed. Let's say you haven't done the step previously, means you haven't installed Genesis framework first and then you try to install the child theme first, like 1140. You'll get an error saying that I cannot find the parent theme. Because we installed Genesis first and then later 1140, that's why it's able to find the Genesis parent framework. Okay, this is an important step. Don't skip this step and make sure it's showing that it has a parent theme. Without the parent theme, the child themes will not be able to visible properly. Okay, so let's activate this theme. Okay, and then let's view this site. Wow, the site looks awesome. See, we haven't done anything and we already have a very good site ready for us to use. Okay, so what do you think we'll be doing next? Any guesses? Yes, absolutely right. We'll be checking the page speed. The 7 jobs, 3 jobs. So let's go to ping them. Okay, the grade went to B and it's still A and B. Okay, so GT matrix is fine. Pingdom, we went from A to B and it's because of the static resources. So we'll work on this as in we proceed. But one thing, if you add any CDN for your site, like Cloudflare, then once you add that Cloudflare for your website, this will become 100, almost 99%. Okay, because the only error that you have that you can solve is coming up from this query strings, and I'm going to talk about this once we come to this section and then we are mature enough to understand these things. So as of now, B is not bad. We are 92% ahead, faster than all the other rest of the sites. Okay, still good. I'm really happy with it, and also I still have my A and B grades from GT matrix. Okay, and I do have a very solid framework running on my site. I can really do wonders with this framework that I have here. I still haven't lost much on the performance, but we're gonna fix that too. But let's start building and configuring this site. Okay, so our make WP website is ready to use. There are some things you can see. There's a menu going on here, there's a sidebar going on here, there's a search box, then there's a footer here, right? And then you have your tagline here, then you have your post here, then you have your left sidebar, this is the right sidebar, then you have your content here. Okay, so we'll change some of the things to look it nicer, and then we'll start working on it to modify this site. Okay, but how do you check where are your themes? You can go to your make WP website, go to appearances, themes, then you can see all the themes are available here. At this point, you can take this as an exercise. You can go ahead and delete this theme. Okay, and I don't need this theme. It's just to save space, and I don't want to see unwanted things. So I have my child theme, I have my framework. In case there's an issue with the child theme, I want to go back, I can always go back to Genesis framework theme. So let's activate this. Let's click on activate and see how a site looks like with Genesis framework. And it says you're using a parent theme, it's not recommended. You should always use a child theme, but still we will try to analyze it. Okay, we still have a site running on. We can check the performance again. The page speed, why slow is good. The performance grade goes back to B. Okay, still good. How do you change back to another theme? Click on activate. Okay, let's visit our site. So that's about theme. So we have clean up our themes. We have installed the Genesis framework theme. Then we have installed a child theme, that is 1140. The next steps, we will configure the theme. Welcome back. So let's edit our theme now. Go back to the dashboard. There's a button called customize here. If you go to appearance, you can still go to customize, and this customize is you're customizing a theme. Whatever theme is selected, that specific customization will open. So click on customization. Then it'll take you to a page where you can customize things like what is the header image, and then if you want to add additional cascaded style sheets, you can add it here. It will override the existing ones. Then you have theme settings. I'm not gonna go all in the details, but I'm just trying to show you what are the things available here. Okay, so before that, let's install some plugins, that is from Genesis themselves, which will be very, very handy for us. Okay, so let's install some plugins. So the first plugin from Genesis is Simple Edits. Install this. Activate it. Okay, so once you do it in Genesis, you should see Simple Edit. Okay, just click and open it. So this is very simple. It will give you all the sections of the page that you can edit, right? And easily we can see there's a footer here. If you go to the page, there's a footer here. You can edit it from here. Save changes. And you can see the edit has been made. You can even remove that. You haven't written a single code till now. Can you imagine that? You're doing all these things by just configuration. Okay, and then there's so much of background code going on. That's the power of WordPress, right? With the WordPress, we have already built a website. And then we are using some simple plugins, which doesn't hurt your site. And with the simple plugins, we are just making simple changes to our site. Okay, so that's done. This is a very important plugin. And then you have your theme settings. If you want to get updates to an email address whenever there is an update on Genesis, okay, so you can add in your email address. So I am in Genesis theme settings, add the email address here. The colors, so there are 3 colors available: blue, green and red. Let's choose red. You have your breadcrumbs, so I want it on a post page, don't need on the front page. Single post and pages. And trackbacks, I don't want trackbacks. Enable comment on post. On pages, I don't want comments. Then we'll leave all the things as it is and we'll save the changes. Okay, and there are 2 sections we will work in later. In the section is header script and footer script. If you want to add any new scripts, right, on your page for all your pages on the site, in the header section, then you insert it here like Google Analytics. So when you create a Google Analytics account and you want to track all the website traffic, Google Analytics will give you some JavaScript code that you'll insert it here in the header script. Footer script is if you want to do some JavaScript loading at the end of the page, you can enter it here. Okay, there's one more plugin we can add, that is for the social icon. So before that, I want to show you the 1140 theme demo. I want to show you how that theme looks like. Okay, this is the actual page and this is how it looks like. This is the theme that we are using now, and you see these icons here, social icons. This is basically a plugin. If you think you don't want this plugin, then you don't need to add this step, but I think it's good to have this plugin. So let's install that. Go plugin, add new. You can type simple social icons. Simple social icons, install. This is all from WordPress themselves, so it works well with the WordPress theme. Okay, so we have added simple social icons. However, you cannot see that in appearance, nor in Genesis, nor in settings. So however, you can find this simple social icon, and what we want to do is we want to add it maybe in the footer section, right? How to do that? You have to go to something called as widgets. Okay, widgets is basically a small places like sidebar, secondary sidebar, footer 1, 2, 3. So you have 2, 3 footers, 1, 2 and 3. Then you have the sidebars, primary sidebar and secondary sidebar. Okay, so first let's test the sidebar. So you have a search. Let's make the search on top. Do nothing. There's nothing, save button, nothing. Just drag and drop. Then let's see if this counts on top of the finders. Okay, so that's the change that we have done. So we are playing around with the components that is arranged in the widgets. Okay, then you have 3 footers, footer 1, 2, 3. So in the footer 1, I want to add that social icon, simple social icon. Drag it, drop it. Then you can generally start adding all your profiles here. For now, just to see the icons, I just put a hash here and I click on save. Now you should see a footer with the icons here. Okay, it's as simple as that. There's no complexity around here. Okay, so that's the usage of the plugin that we just installed. Okay, so we have done with the plugin installation. Welcome to summary of step 7. I hope you have enjoyed this section installing the themes, and if you haven't done installing the themes on your site, it doesn't hurt you. Just go ahead and download those themes that I've given you and then just install on your site and see how it looks like. I can promise you that once you install that, you will start to like these themes because these are my personal favorites, and whenever I install this on my site, it's never gone wrong. It's never given any JavaScript exception, it never threw any CSS exception. It's all clean and it's very easy to customize things on this site. Okay, so you have learned how to delete unused themes. The themes are like 2016, 2015 and 2017 themes. Then you have understood how to install a custom theme, not necessarily Genesis framework, but if you have a theme that you have downloaded somewhere outside, this section have shown you how do you install those themes on your WordPress site. And the supported plugins is up to you. If you want, you can use those plugins, or else you can go ahead and install your favorite plugins. Okay, so there is a download section. Again, just go ahead and download those PDF file which have all the links for your references purpose.